Hey guys, so recently I was featured on a spicy cow, that's the name of the streamer, their stream for my yay build, and I asked in the comments if anyone would be interested in seeing my other builds because I think some of them are just really good as far as the substats go, and some of them are actually quite unique. So today I'm going to be showcasing my Xiangling, which is one of my favorite builds that I have because it's quite different from any other build I've seen. Um, Catching Mains has something kind of similar in their recommended, but what's something that Catching Mains doesn't really tend to take into account is when you have weapons that are multiple refinements. Most of my weapons have multiple refinements, up to 5 or so, and so because of that, I have a 5-star Wavebreaker spin, which is what I have on my Xiangling. So for every point of the entire party's combined maximum energy capacity, the elemental burst damage of the character equipping this weapon is increased by 0.24%. A maximum of 80% increased elemental burst damage can be achieved this way. Now there is a typo in here actually that I don't think MiHoYo has fixed for some reason. Uh, the elemental burst damage is increased by 2.4%, not 0.24%. So it's actually quite easy to get close to 80% increased burst damage. And the team that I typically use her in Abyss or Raiden National gets you quite close to that 80% mark. So let's look at her artifacts. Actually, let's look at her stats first. She has 168 elemental mastery, which is quite good because I want her doing, she's going to be doing a lot of vaporizing and a lot of overloading at the same time, and that's really good. This really helps her vaporize damage, but having both at once, even better. Crit rate is kind of low at 60%, but I make up with that for that with her very high crit damage. Things might be better if I got closer to a 1-to-2 ratio here, but at the moment this is what my artifacts are looking like, and I do like this combo, especially in Abyss where you can usually get a few extra crit rate points. Energy recharge is quite low at 161, but again, this build would be what I would use in Raiden National or Raiden National with Ayato. So her energy recharge doesn't need to be that high considering she has Raiden and Bennett. Pyro damage bonus is 61.6, and that's because she's running Crimson Wish of Flames 4-piece. Now this is actually quite good when it comes to Raiden National or again things that would have high elemental mastery because the 4-piece set increases overloaded and burning damage by 40%, vaporize and melt damage by 15%. So you're getting overloaded through Raiden and you're getting vaporized through Cho or Yelan or Ayato, whoever you're using, even Child. Using Elemental Skill increases 2-piece set bonus by 50% of its starting value for 10 seconds, max 3 stacks. So you're always going to want to drop her Elemental Skill before her burst, just to get that extra damage. And sorry about that noise in my throat. So let's look at our substats. We've got a really good flower, actually. All the substats are good, and it has 17.1 crit rate and 6.2 crit damage. That is 40.4 crit value, if I've done my math correctly, which is quite good. And she needed the elemental mastery, and attack is always good. Here we have a quite good feather as well, 13.2% crit rate and 12.4% crit damage. That is that's 38.8 crit value right there. This is our off piece, Energy Recharge, to help with that. 10.1% crit rate, 13.2% crit damage, and then 11.1% attack. Not bad. Not my best piece on her, even though it's my off piece, but I don't really have any good Energy Recharge pieces at the moment. Her pyro damage bonus is on set, so it's not the best. However, it has crit rate, elemental mastery, and crit damage. So crit rate is quite low, but having a 56 elemental mastery and 12.4% crit damage, very good. And then crit damage, circlet. This is probably the worst piece on her. It has some energy recharge and some crit rate, but that's it. The only reason why it's not that good is just because I don't have an energy recharge sands that I can use that's on set. And so this circlet can't be her off piece, and I don't have any good Crimson Witch of Flames crit damage other than that. She is C6, of course. And then her skills are 7, 10, 13. I crowned her burst, of course, because that's quite good. I have her attack, her basic so high because I have C6 Bennett, and sometimes I like to use her as the main DPS if I'm using her with Xingqiu and Raven, because then she'll have pyro-infused attacks. So first we're going to test her by herself. We're going to go for Masanori here. He's a pretty good tester. Now, because of the way Wavebreaker's spin works, she's not going to get that much extra damage on her burst because she's in an empty party at the moment. So, especially considering her energy recharge is going to be low, we're just going to show one burst on him. I always feel bad when he tells me I've neglected my training. Like, I know I shouldn't feel guilty, but I do. Alright, let's drop down her Groba first. Let's let him hit. And she is critting, but she's only getting 87, 57. Not very good, honestly. But again, that is because her damage is quite reliant on having a full party. Another thing is her attack is actually a bit low, so having the double pyro resonance really helps. So let's put her in a team. I think we'll do...
我が義兄心は傑物にも恥じない。絶対に足は引っ張らない。できる限り。
何か用ですか?
Normally I would use them with Ayato instead of with Xingqiu, but currently my Ayato is not really in commission. So let's go back to Masanori this time. Alright, so first we're gonna have to do a run just to get our burst back. that was quite fast. Now, I'm not really going to go full burst on everyone. Well, I'm just not going to do Raiden's burst, because I'm just trying to show what Xiangling can do. I'll showcase my Bennett, my Xingqiu, and my Raiden some other day when I'm more satisfied with how they're built. But I'm happiest with how my Xiangling is built. And look at that. 58,778. I guess I should be hitting him so we can get some vaporizers in there. Didn't really think about that. But you did see she almost got a 60k tick. And that's really quite impressive, I would say. So let's go and show her in Abyss. This Abyss cycle is actually quite easy if you've got as many characters leveled as I do. But I don't have memorized who's where. Alright. So we'll do my Hu Tao team first half. And then we'll do... Oh, I have to make sure Ayato is good. Don't judge me. Let's see. Oh, that looks about right. Again, I'm not trying to showcase these other characters right now. Just a Xiangling, but I also kind of want to show me going through the Abyss with my favorite set of characters. My favorite right now actually includes Yelan. My second team right now is usually Yelan, Jean, Xiangling, and Raiden. Jean instead of Bennett. However, my Jean is not fully raised right now, so I'm not going to show her yet. Elemental Mastery, that's quite nice. You will notice I'm not the highest skill level player. I mostly rely on my builds being good, honestly. That's a 62. almost 63k. Quite good.
三弱の修正
料理の時間だよ。やい。
And look, her burst is already back. Quite early.
裁きの雷
総流水泳としとはあよっうん